Hello riders, hello, how are you? And welcome to my channel. This is Lady Vasori, and let's get ready for the ride. Now don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Hey now. Hey y'all. It's Lady Vasori, and if you have been voting on polls that I post in my community, then you already know once we cross a certain amount of votes, at least 10, we're going to come and talk about it. We're going to come talk about it and break it down, because what I do know is that spirit don't let us ignore power. It's where the power is showing up. I want y'all to know where the power is showing up at, okay? So we're going to jump right into it on today. A couple of weeks ago, I have not been getting into my community polls. Why? I have been trying to learn this new, I've been monetized on YouTube, so I've been trying to learn and cross my T's and dot all my I's in things that I do. So I'm taking it slower, but I'm going back into what I usually do too. And that's my community polls. I love it. So a couple of weeks ago, or a week or so ago, I asked y'all a real simple question, but it was a real powerful question as well. And that is, where do you feel most spiritually strong? Where do you feel the most spiritually strong? Simple, but it make you sit and think, right? It do. So every root worker, every prayer warrior, every intuitive, every diviner, every healer got that one space where spirit sits the closest. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Where power flows different. That. Where the noise of the world just don't stand a chance. That. Okay, and y'all showed up with some strong answers, and we're about to break them down. So here's what the poll said. 38% of y'all said in prayer and silence. Yeah. 31% said out in nature. Yeah. 15% said at the altar. Scary. And another 15% said during candle work or during your spiritual bathing. Now let's unpack this information. Let's start with that 38% in prayer and silence. So that told me we got some spirit-led folks in this space. I love that. I love it. Folks who don't need smoke, they don't need oil, they probably don't need fire just yet. You sit still and the whole room shifts. Prayer and silence mindset. Power is in the head, right? I like that. Because there is strength that shows up when you shut the world out and let spirit whisper. Spirit, source, ancestors, whoever you are tuned to is what I am saying. Prayers aren't always loud. They're not. Sometimes the strongest moment in your life is when you say nothing. Silence, y'all. Silence. Silence will teach you what noise can't. When I say I get silent, some of y'all are so spiritually strong because you learn how to be still and know. My grandma used to say to me, peace be still. Peace is still. Hello? Peace is still. Be still and you'll get what you want. All the noise, shut it out. Okay? Now that second highest grouping was nature walkers. Me all day. I love nature. You feel the power in the trees, in the wind, in the dirt. And listen, that's ancient. That's African. That's ancestral. You feel the prayer and the magic coming up from the dirt. When I say nature people, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love all y'all, but I love a nature person. Because before altars were built indoors, they were built under skies. Yeah. Before altars were built indoors, y'all, before churches were, they were outside under the stars, the moon, and the sky. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why we resonate so much with nature, and we should. And if you don't, you should always go to nature. I am one of them, okay? You go out barefoot on grass. You can talk to your spirit in the wind. You can cry it out by the river. And baby, that's real conjure. That's real conjure. And don't let nobody else tell you different. All right. So next we got folks who said the altar or doing candle work in baths. And listen, I'm not one of y'all. I do it. I'll do all four. Um, the ones who don't, the percentage on the altars in the spiritual baths to me was low, because if you work in hoodoo, I know a lot of y'all work in hoodoo without a ancestral altar, because I did it. I did it. I did it. But sometimes too, you can resonate without an altar. The altar can be inside of you. Y'all can do that as well. Sometimes spirit don't hit until though that I am at my table, palms on the wood, talking to the flame, psalms out loud. That's more powerful for me. And sometimes it's that bath, the steam, that salt, that water pulling things out of you that does not belong. A lot of people say to me they take showers, but I don't know. I like all of the choices that I gave y'all. But in truth, though, there's no wrong place. That's just what it is. There is no wrong place, just your strongest place. And that's what I want you to recognize. There is nothing wrong with no walk that you do, as long as you walking to gain momentum, to have an opening of spiritual growth, spiritual integrity, spiritual balance. Long as you're doing something, you got to recognize, if you're walking in nature, that's your thing. That's your strongest thing. My strongest thing is nature, I would say. Um, y'all know I got an altar. That's another strong. All of them are strong for me because I do them all because of the work that I do. But for you guys, there is no wrong place, just the strongest place. Okay? Your spiritual power has a rhythm about it. And if you know where it flows the strongest, you know where to start when things feel off. Feeling blocked, go sit in silence. If you're feeling lost, go outside. If you're feeling heavy, run your bath. If you're feeling unaligned, get to an altar. The altar is within you or your personal altar. Because spirit or ancestors or source ain't confined to one place. He's everywhere. He's up under everything. And it will meet you in the place that you honor. Okay? Y'all understand? So here's what I want you to know. Where does your strength show up and why, y'all? Drop it in the comments. The poll is closed, but you can drop that in the comments. Tell me your story. I want to hear it, because these polls aren't never about numbers. They're about your mirroring what hoodoo is. And we're learning more about ourselves with everyone. Everyone has to talk in order for us to learn. Everyone not on the same wavelength. Do you have an altar? Do you walk outside in nature? Do you do flame work? Okay? If you miss voting on this one, please go vote on the next poll. I post them because it's spirit led and y'all reaching by teaching. So hit that subscribe button, please, if you haven't. Share this with somebody who needs to come back to their strong place. It's inside of us. Or you can send a super chat. Thank you to the 13 who voted on this one. Your insights have sparked this whole message for me. Y'all have an amazing day. This is Lady Vasori, and whenever your power flows, baby, make that space sacred. See y'all the next time. Ashe.